Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And here are the East All-Stars now, trailing by 10. Pushing it up. Ball going up court. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by James.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Now, here's Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the three. No good. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Hudson.
Move the ball. Stick it
Outside Durant. James outside. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Thomas.
Mellow.
And George kicks to Wall. Here's Bosch. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 3 assists in the game. Hudson against Wall.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Now, here's Thomas. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Bosch, and he drops in the way up off the glass. Bosch has got it back down to single digits for the East All-Stars. A big group substitution here for the East. Monroe's checked in for Bosch. Antetokounmpo comes in for George. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. And Irving subbed in for John Wall. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the West. Harden comes in for Lillard. Hudson's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Anthony with the screen on Hudson. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. The East making a switch. Jefferson's checked in.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget. Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Here's Leonard. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot, and that one's good.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Now, here is Irving. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Irving against Hudson. Irving attacking. No one near him. Another miss by Irving.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Hayward against Monroe. Hayward kicks to Hudson. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Hudson's got 7 points in the game. DeRozan, no good. And we welcome you back to the NBA All-Star Game as we get set to begin the second quarter.
And, guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, Antetokounmpo out there with Paul George. Then there's Chris Bosh. Then it's Isaiah Thomas, and it's Wall in at the 1.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Here's Thomas following the basket by Marc Gasol. It's hauled in by LeBron. And it's the West All-Stars ball. 17-point lead, their biggest. Wasted no time on that one. LeBron's got his third basket of the night right there.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
And so here are the West All-Stars. Following the three-point attempt by John Wall. Stolen by Bosch.
Who's got Wall?
It's Wall with the drive. Picked him clean. It's 2-on-1. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by LeBron.
Every All-Star game, you can count on it. You're going to see some heart-stopping plays. That was another one.
LeBron's gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. Anthony's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Thomas dishes to Bosch. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Chris Bosch. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Oh, this can't happen.
Off the inbound, Wall, that's good. Wall's got his second basket of the night. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Gasol a screen. Hudson kicks to Griffin. Takes the 13-footer. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Ball stolen. All alone.
Yeah, and the number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the charts.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
Anthony with the screen on Hudson. Here's George. The shot is off. Now the West All-Stars the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the West All-Stars.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Love's checked in for Bosch. Butler comes in for George. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for John Wall. The West All-Stars shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. Good on the second free throw. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Thomas with the ball. Conley picks him up. Hudson against Wade. Here's the teardrop. And stolen by Aldridge. To the left wing. Here's Hudson. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his third assist on the night.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And some changes here for the East. Jefferson comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Thomas. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Hayward's checked in. Now here's Jefferson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Feeds it to Irving. Kicks it out to Love. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Butler. And that one comes up a bit short.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Irving misses. And the West All-Stars with possession. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Hudson. He's got 15. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Aldridge has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the East. The West also making some changes. Leonard comes in for DeMarcus Cousins, and Durant subbed in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And DeRozan, here we go. That's good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
Kicks it out to Leonard from outside the arc. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Irving with the ball. Conley picks him up. Love. Great D that time from Leonard.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Hayward right side, the tray, and he gets the bucket.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Get the ball inside.
Hudson the pass to Durant. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Jefferson setting the pick for Butler. Love outside. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Love's got 4 this quarter. And the West All-Stars have possession. To the paint, here's Leonard, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Al Jefferson.
Leonard has been playing really well. He's got 11 points and 1 steal.
And we really just need to take a second to appreciate the all-around effort he's put out there today.
Well, the numbers paint the picture, and he has been what we call in my vernacular, you know where I'm going here, guys, stat sheet stuffer supreme.
Oh, supreme. So that takes it to a whole another level when you get supreme in terms of your stat sheet.
And Kelloggese, right? And
yes.
Kelloggese. Now, here is Monroe. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Hudson from deep 3. Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
Free points at the buzzer.
Definitely an answer to prayer there.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the West All-Stars running away with it. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we return to the NBA All-Star Game. One half is in the books, and the second half about to begin.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Hudson, he's in at point guard. LeBron James is out there with Durant. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Lillard in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Wall. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. And he gets it to go. And that's now 9 points for Chris Bosh.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Here's Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And Wall kicks to Bosh. Bosh double-teamed. Here's Wall. Feeds to Anthony. And he can't bank that one in. Inside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Bosh. And here's the break. Here's George. LeBron grabs the miss.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And here are the East All-Stars now. And Wall kicks to George. Hands it from downtown. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. Here's Hudson. 18 points for him.
Sticking too much.
He feeds it to Leonard. James dishes to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Bosh with some nice D.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here. You know, Bosh is playing really well. 9 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And here's the fast break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And here we go. George heading to the... Oh!
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
And Cousins throws it down.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I was able to...
A big group substitution here for the East. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Bosh. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for George. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Thomas. And Irving subbed in for John Wall. Irving against Hudson. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 17.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Irving against Hudson. And it's sent back by Aldridge. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Durant's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
That's good. 19 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Here's Irving. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Got it up. He got it!
Wow.
He caught it!
My goodness.
3 points at the buzzer.
Definitely an answer to prayer there.
Welcome, everyone, back to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game. A great night of basketball here on 2K Sports.
And we're seeing
new players in now for the East.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
We've got Isaiah Thomas. Anthony is out there with Paul George. Then it's Wall. And it's Bosch in at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Leonard kicks to James. No good from outside.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Wall with it. Conley picks him up. Wall draws the double. Bosch kicks to Anthony.
That's a Wall.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Great pass by Bosch there.
The West All-Stars with the ball. LeBron outside. From downtown, sticks another. 3 more from Hudson. Hudson's got 24 points.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Hudson's got 9 points here in the second half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
The West All-Stars with the ball.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Leonard out to Conley. Here's Hudson. Bangs home the trifecta. Hudson's got 30 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Get the ball inside.
From outside the arc, Griffin passes to LeBron, and he gets it to go.
Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
And here are the East All-Stars now. Outside, Wall. Off the screen. That's good.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Thomas against Hudson.
Move the
Fires
ball.
the 3.
Stick and
Good.
drive.
Hudson's got 15 points in just the second half.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
1:21 left here in the fourth quarter. The 3 from George. That's good.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they've started to cast up a lot more triples.
And he goes in for the dunk.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
John.
Thomas against Hudson. Here's Anthony. Dishes it to Bosch. 5 to shoot, and he gets it to go.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Hudson. Oh. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of surge.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A big group substitution here for the East. Jefferson's checked in for Bosch. Monroe comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for George. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Thomas. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Griffin. Aldridge comes in for LeBron. James Harden, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Russell in for Mike Conley. Screen by Monroe. Wade for 3. The kick out to Wall. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the freak. He just put it completely out of reach in the fourth quarter. It was as if he was saying, okay, enough fooling around. I'm taking over now.
Can you say freak-alicious? Watching this guy all season, I think most of us were expecting him to go off. He did not disappoint. It's a tremendous honor to be named MVP of the All-Star Game. Big-time career underway for this young man.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display.